They'll start the drive with Achane. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. His first throw is an interception. And the Saints are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They're set up at the 35 now. Burrow's first play going to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Browns kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at fourth down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on fourth. On fourth down, they snap it to Herbert. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Herbert throwing again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Herbert to throw once more. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is complete to Olave. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints go up 10-zip here in the first. Now Camarda on to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Gets this one to Harrison. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught. Devon Achane. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Connects with feint. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10 now. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running with Achane out of the gun. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. They snap it to Herbert. That's cut beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2 at the Saints 5-yard line.
Second down carry for Achane. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
Man in motion here. Achane will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Side complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Working quickly here. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, Burrow to throw. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now. It's caught, Ferguson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints trying to add to their lead. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Now Camarda on to send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He finds Fant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. He's got Harrison. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Now Herbert again. He connects downfield on fourth. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got first down from the 31. Herbert to throw once more. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So second down coming up. It's Herbert once more. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be third and long. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. First throw for the backup now. As a man, Justin Jefferson.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
At the 40-yard line.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
Here we go.
They motion a receiver left. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
To number 16. No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Gun.
He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
12. Here we go. 11.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. He'll get this to Jefferson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. A-chain on the inside give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Herbert to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
2nd and 13. He puts some power on a deep one. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Dolphins take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen.
Breaks through, and he might break away. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They'll stick with A-Chain. He's off again. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A-Chan. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it, it's A-Chan. And he gets in, touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it 17-all. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running for the marker on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Caleb Farley has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Slot man motioned over. A-chain again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. The throw is caught. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and just 2 to go. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's A-chain up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Staying on the ground here with A-chain. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Trying again with A-chain. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. From the pocket, looking for a target. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and goal. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, Burrow to throw. And they pick him off again! Now he loses the ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 17.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10.
11 Thomas. Dot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Olave with the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26.
From the 26 on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have 3rd and short.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ferguson's got it, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints gotta score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Hits his running back. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Olave. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's good.
On first down, here's Burrow. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now they face second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
11 MT, hey. 11 MT.
Burrow from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Play action now. Burrow. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
12. 11 MT. Stop.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the fourth. Just 30 seconds to go. They're down a score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They run. It's Achane. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Achane again on second.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Has a man. It's Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Achane running right. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute.